Hey guys, and welcome to a Jaeger task guide, Huntsman's Path, Evil Watchman. For this one, you need to kill 10 PMCs in the dorms area on customs. So obviously you have to be at the dorms inside customs, which is where the march room is. So to take note in this, you can either kill them in 2-story and 3-story, as well as the little park area in between both of them, and around about 10 to 15 meters around them, it will still count. So if they're out the back, close enough, that will also count towards the task. I'm going to show you a few spots inside customs where people are most likely to gonna camp due to this task in the first place, so you can actually counter them. Just make sure you bring enough nades. Okay, so we're now in customs next to 3-story and 2-story dorms. So like I said before, you can kill people in this area right here, and it does actually count towards your task, as well as 10 meters to 15 meters out and about around the edge. So if you do have some little bush rookies that like to camp this door, you know, for the 3-story dorm side, this is a pretty common spot. So now if you copy my settings that I currently have in game, you can do some funky stuff with the LOD. So if you're far enough away, as you can see, that the glass doesn't actually spawn in. It's a known thing with LOD. You can bash me if you like, but it's part of Tarkov. So a lot of people like to sit in 3-story at the top here, usually by this room or by the hallway door upstairs. So if I head in, I'll show you quickly. So usually if you head upstairs right here, they either like to sit down the end here in the left room or the right room, or if you're on your way down this area to the right hand side, this is a very common spot where people just stand here, wait for someone to come, and then the moment that they come, they stand out and just blast them away. Down here as well is also a pretty common spot, sitting in here. So if you're going to come and loot march room, just be careful. But I'm also telling you these so that we can counteract them quite easily. So all of these engagements, it's extremely dangerous to come up here and take these engagements. It's a lot more harder to take them when they're already camping these spots. And obviously the only way you're going to find out if they're camping these spots is if you do some sort of jump run like this, just to bait them so you know what side they're on, and vice versa. But also, if you are needing these kills, these are pretty decent spots to do it. Me personally, my spot that I like to do is crouch behind this, hold down Alt and D, and then you can literally just do it so you peek out the tiniest pixel. As you can see, my gun is kind of like, you know, glitched through the oven right here, but this is actually a pretty juicy way of getting your kills. Of course, if you've got lasers, remember to turn them off. And the thing is, you need a really good trigger finger. Don't just shoot straight away. If you wait until they come around the corner and towards you, basically when they get on top of this door, then shoot them down, it's a lot more easier. And of course, the closer spawn you got, the better it is. So usually the thick boys, which would be yourself at this stage in the game trying to do this task, it's definitely, you know, one that you need to take note of. So like I said before, the most common spots is this window as well as on the other side. Just a simple nade. What you can do, okay, I'm not the best at nading myself. What you can do to make sure that you're nading correctly is aim at the window in ADS speed, like aim down sight and then aim up a bit more. Oh my lord, I am. Okay, I'm not the best nader, I must say. But straight through the window, first try. If anyone's camping that room, that's also a pretty good spot. Let me just quickly heal my bandage. Heal my snap leg. Sorry about that. And then inside 2-story, another great way of counteracting these locations. If you head up here and head down to the left, and I think it's one before the end. Nope, it's the grated door. Inside here is another pretty decent spot that you can see. If there is someone in there, you can just shoot straight through, and usually they're standing. It's quite an easy kill. Now if they're inside another, okay, this is a pretty good spot. Me personally, as you can see, none of the windows spawn in, and due to the lighting, it's all down to time of day. You can see on the ground floor that it's lit up like anything. You can see people walking along the doors throughout the entire thing, and also the doors don't spawn in either for the door. Like if that door was closed, not this one, sorry, one inside of these rooms. If the door was closed, you can actually see through it thanks to Tarkov's great LOD system that they've got. So you can easily see through the doors and you can take the shots. It will seem like, you know, you're doing shady stuff, but, you know, you do what you can do. Also, if you jump on top of this railing and walk up, you can see extremely easily through. So if there is someone camping in this spot, it's a very easy kill for you. Something else to take note, when you're on 3-story, if you're going to be chilling up here by the top area, keep an ear out and have some contacts on you. You can hear people walk through the bushes right here just before they hit the metal stairs. If you have a really good trigger finger in the sense of not shooting the moment you hear someone, actually sitting up here and waiting right here is a pretty decent spot to do as well. The moment you see them walking up those stairs to the left hand side, you can always then blast them down there. There isn't really much else I can say. This is a task that rewards you for camping. So camp away. What can you do? If Tarkov makes it so you have to camp, then camp. There's nothing else you can really do. Some of the other high traffic rooms is obviously March room, so 3-story inside of the dorms area on the other side, as well as this hallway right here is very popular. Mainly due to the task needed inside 114 in here, where you need to get the folder off on top of the safe, so usually their lower levels are not ready for you. Once again, sitting in these type of rooms right here, wait until you hear footsteps and then push out. To be honest with you, there isn't much else you can do with this kind of task. Tarkov isn't a Call of Duty, so you are meant to be taking it slower. And camping in Tarkov is something that happens. There's no point bashing it. It's part of Tarkov, just deal with it. Another great spot is actually the bushes out here, because you can get a pretty good view of when people head in, as well as if they're out here. Of course, you're putting yourself at a lot more risk of being outside, but this bush right here, just watching these stairs, is pretty juicy as well. Hopefully you guys found this guide useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I do stream over on twitch.tv/piranha_ 7 days a week, starting at 8 AM GMT. Don't forget to check out the links in the description as well to our spreadsheet that we're currently building for every single one of our keys, extract tasks and gun build videos. Guys, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.